So wrong.
Where's the plane? Where's the plane? Is the plane at the gate yet?
The plane.
Hey, good afternoon and welcome to the Cruise Amigos live from, I don't know where we are live from today. Okay, enough playing like I'm getting on the plane. I'll turn it to be the ship's captain now. Get rid of the floppy hat.
Ahoy, matey.
Ahoy there, sailor.
I'm ready to go. Well, I'm not quite ready. Still got to finish packing.
You've not finished packing yet.
So
when'd you go?
No, I'll get to that in a second. First of all, welcome to the Cruise Amigos, folks. And of course, over there that way, that's Amigo John. He's Nanook of the North up there in Minnesota, where it's 40 below zero. And then down there, that's Amigo Martin. He's over there in Manchester, England. And I'm Amigo Chillie, getting ready to go on some cruises. I leave at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning and head to Miami.
Wow. Wow. I think I'm who's more excited, me, John, or you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I have to tell you, I'm pretty excited about it.
So remind us, Chillie, what are you going on tomorrow?
Freedom of the Seas.
Freedom of the Seas. Royal Caribbean. Or Caribbean, as we call it over here.
I'm on there for 4 nights. I get back to Miami for a night. And then I'm on MSC Seashore for 7 nights. Back to Miami for a night. And MSC Divina for 7 nights. So I'll be gone for almost 3 weeks.
Wow. I wish I was. I'm so jealous. Yeah. 3 weeks. Well, it's been a long time.
You took 19 cruises in 2021 when I couldn't get off my fat butt.
Oh, I can't wait till we have a show with you on a cruise because it's well deserved, and you
tomorrow
need to be out there.
No, not tomorrow. Tuesday.
Maybe tomorrow. I might get a live stream going tomorrow evening.
But he might not be on the boat yet tomorrow. So,
well, I should get on the boat about 12:30ish tomorrow,
which would be after your showish time-ish.
Yeah. The show, my 11 o'clock show tomorrow is probably going to be taped, or else John's going to do it. I haven't figured that one out yet. A lot depends on how much I can work on the plane in the morning as far as putting the show together. Because I'm not going to get up and put a damn show together before I leave here at 2 a.m. I'll promise you that. But what do you think of the new? What do you think of the new sport coat, y'all?
Well, yeah, but let's let him see it really well here. There, look at that.
Oh, very posed.
Where's my? Yeah, see, I got a little.
Little
hinky do there that they gave me. I don't even know how that goes. But anyway, yeah, new sport coat. Now, there's a backstory to this one.
Go on.
It has been 14 years since I bought a sport coat.
Wow.
And I just decided that ratty old thing that I've been taking on every cruise that I've been on, it's time for me to go get a new coat. So I went over. I'm not a shopper either. I hate shopping worse than I hate packing. So I called up one of my niece's clients, one of the dogs we take care of, a French bulldog. I used to take care of it all the time before the health issues took me away from pet sitting for Amanda. So I called him up, and he has a really high class, very nice men's store over in the ritzy part of Lynchburg. Mm-hmm. We call it the 03 area code. That's where all the money in this area lives. So it's a nice joint. It's called Our Coffee Limited. I give them
O-U-R? R or R?
R period, like Ralph. R period, coffee, like you drink, limited. That's the name of the men's store. So I called Jimmy up and I said, dude, I need a sport coat. And I have no idea what size I would take now because my body's changed a lot this last year. So I can't really order one from Amazon because I have no idea what the hell size I take. And I don't like to go shopping. He said, well, come on over and I'll measure you and we'll just have you made one. I said, okay. So I went over to his store because it's over right near where I go for therapy, my physical therapy every day or 3 times a week. Went over to his store and I had to get the big tape measure out now, not the little short damn thing that's 36 inches long. I had to have the extended one, the fat man's tape measure.
Go all out, Chillie.
And he taped me up and says, okay, we'll get you one. So now there's a couple of weeks and he calls me, he says, well, sport coat's here, come in, try it on. So I went in, we tried it on, and he said to make a couple alterations and do the sleeves and did all that. He says, okay. He said, it'll be ready, I think it was the 28th of December. I said, okay. He said, you don't need it before Christmas. I said, no, I don't need it till the 23rd of January before I leave. So I picked it up and I said, you know what? Maybe you better get me a shirt too while we're doing this. I got a pair of pants I can wear that are decent. Or I could wear my sweatpants underneath. I don't give a damn. But maybe a nice dress shirt would be appropriate. Hey, let me go get the tape measure. So he goes back and he gets the big ass tape measure again. I mean, because hell, it's about 36 inches just to get it around my damn neck, and not to mention the chest and the waist. I'm a big fat man. I know you guys didn't know that. But I am a big fat man. And my size body is never on a shelf in a store. And they don't do it that way. So my man Jimmy at Our Coffee Limited, give him another plug. He measures me up for a shirt. And I kept waiting for it to come in, waiting for it. And then, the last 3 days I've been busy as you wouldn't believe with the reporter from that big newspaper up north,
New York Times.
Yeah. So I called him yesterday. I had Amanda call him because I was tied up getting ready to do the test, which is a whole nother story. To do my test yesterday. So I had Amanda because she was out pet sitting. I said, call Jimmy, see if my shirt came in and go pick it up. I'll call him and give him my credit card or whatever when I get a break, but I'm going to be tied up for the next hour, I thought. So she said, okay, I'll take care of it. So I got a nice new shirt. She picked it up for me. She brought it home last night. So I'm not, the reason it's not on me right now, because I don't want to undo it until I'm actually going to wear it for a nice dinner on the boat. But it's a tailor-made shirt. I've never had a tailor-made shirt in my life.
How did you feel though when you put it on, Chillie? When it was tailor-made, did it feel good?
I haven't put it on yet. It's still.
Did you not try it on in the store?
No, I didn't go back to the store because I was tied up with the reporter and then doing this nose swabbing thingy for the test so I can get on the boat tomorrow.
Jeez.
In this country, we have to do a test 48 hours before we get on a boat and prove that we're negative before they'll even let you in the terminal. So that was right after my show yesterday, I thought. So I was tied up and didn't pick it up. So my niece picked it up for me. She brought it home last night and it's all folded up and, fancy package thing. I'm not going to unwrap it until I put it on to wear it to the formal night dinner.
Oh, I had one made, and you know what? It feels really good when you've had it tailor-made. Yeah. You put it on and you go, yeah, I feel really good. Your shoulders back, and you're like, yes, I feel like James Bond.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'll probably still feel like Fatty Arbuckle, but that's neither here nor there.
I wish I was with him, and I would be there with like a big boombox, and I'd follow him around, and like when he was just approaching the dining room, I'd go dun 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 dun, or have the big James Bond entrances and things. Wouldn't that would really
through every door.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I can get the New York Times lady to follow me around with her. I'm sure she's going to travel with a boombox. or maybe we can steal one on the boat from somebody.
That would be good.
Do Royal Caribbean know what's coming on board?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they do. Because the New York Times won't do things halfway. They make sure that it was approved for them to do this, and yeah. So
amazing.
We have put in, let's see, probably we've got 14, 15 hours of taping in the 3 days that she was here. Now, she left last night, went to Richmond, sent me a text when she got into Richmond.
Be right back.
Sent me a text this morning. She flew to Miami. She's already down there. So she's safely ensconced in Miami. She's had another test down there today, and she's negative. So that's a good sign.
That's good. So, I know it's always that test, isn't it? You're nervous of that test, even though you've not been anywhere, you've not been near anyone. You're still so nervous.
Well, I have been really careful for several weeks now. And when I did this thing yesterday, excuse me, the first thing that happened, I'm a little hoarse, folks, because I've talked so much for the last 3 days. I mean, I've literally hours and hours and hours of interviews, and I do much better interviewing people where I can ask a question and sit back and let the interviewee talk.
He wants to be the alpha male,
Yeah. All right. So I got time to do this test. So most of you know, or some of you know that have been watching me recently, that I am using my telephone now as my webcam because the camera is far superior to my little portable camera or the camera in my laptop. So I downloaded an app to use my phone as a webcam. Okay. The picture's better. Now I have today I'm using a new microphone that I'm going to travel with instead of my big, I have my big, I call it my big ass microphone. I'm not supposed to say that live, but this is what I've been using for months. That is now
a big
off.
One, Chillie. That's a big one, that.
Yeah, I am not using that today at all. I am using a microphone that is, well, you can't see it because of the phone. Oh, I can show you the other one because I have a second one for when I am interviewing people so that I can aim the microphone at them and have one on me. So this is the microphone. It's a Sabine Tech microphone. See how small that sucker is? So I have one hooked up to my phone. And if I'm interviewing somebody where I can clip this to my shirt and sync the two microphones so that this will take me and I can get up to 50 yards away from the camera and the camera be there for whoever's close. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be using on the cruises. So now,
Mr. Technology.
Yeah, well, you know me, I have troubles. So it gets time to do the test. So I didn't want to use the phone because I figured I might need the phone. And I've got this, the lady from the New York Times is right over here to my side with the microphone stuck at me because she wants to record this thing for posterity. And so I said, okay, I'm going to try using the crappy camera in my computer so I still have the phone if I need it. So I go through the process and filling out all the information and crap to get to EMED that's through Abbott Bionex AG test. You go through EMED, and it's proctored. So you have to go fill out this form, and then this dude comes on live that sounds like he might be in India or someplace, but he says, okay, we're going to do this. So I got to check your camera, and you got to show me the barcode from the box. So I went to hold up the box in front of the camera, and the camera went out.
Oh, God.
And I said, uh-oh. So then I said, okay, let me fix the camera. He says, no, you can't do that. I said, what do you mean you can't do that? You have to go out and start all over, because we have to document everything from the beginning to the end. I said, are you kidding me? I just want to fix the damn camera.
Hmm.
He said, sorry, but we have to end this session and you have to come back in again. So I thought, okay. Now I'm thinking, oh God, another problem. So we do it all over again. I fill out all I fix the camera, so it's back working again. I do the forms again. I go back to wait in line. You're the next person and all that crap. And he comes on, another one comes on the line and says, hi, this is Ralph, or whatever his name was. And I said, okay, the camera flaked out last time, so this is the second try at this. And he says, okay, I need to see the barcode on the back of the box. So I pick the box up and I go up to the camera again, and it does it again. It shuts it right off. I said, why are you shutting my camera off? He said, I'm not doing that. He said, the box did it.
The box did it.
I said, okay, let me fix the camera and try this. He said, oh, no, we can't do that. You've got to go out and come back in. I said, oh, crap, not again. He says, oh, yeah, again. I said, okay. So we went out again. I said, I'm going to set the phone up and use the phone, because I know that works. So I get my selfie stick, the stand that it's on now, and I put the phone in and I turn it on to the whole shoot and match business. And I have to go through all the crap again, filling out the form and answering all the stupid questions. And, that I have no symptoms and this and that all the way through, and what ship I'm going on. And right now, by now, I'm starting to get a warm under the collar.
Chilly,
just a little
under the collar.
Yeah. Now, remember, I still got the New York Times lady over here with the microphone stuck in my nose, right? Because she's recording all this, and I'm trying not to say anything untoward on live with baby. So I go back and ring them up again, and you're the third person in line. You're the second person. You're next, and boom. And this time it's a girl. I said, okay. So I've got the phone just like this, right? Just like this. She says, okay, I have to have the thing, and I take it up like this, right? And she says, oh no, we have to have it in what's this? This is horizontal, vertical position.
Oh.
I go, what the hell do you mean you have that? Yeah, because it's for it to read the barcode correctly, you got to do that. I said, okay, I'm going to try to do it over, because it's my phone, right? I can't. And when I tried to twist the thing, right, the clip that's holding it, the phone hit up against the edge of it, and it threw me offline again.
No.
I go,
4 times. Did you swear, though? Did you swear with the New York Times there?
I said, damn.
Poopy. He said poopy.
Poopy.
So,
poopy.
I turn the thing around, get it in the upright down position, whatever it is. I get the thing back on. I get the next available operator. But now I've been into this 15-minute test for an hour and 15 minutes, right? So I finally get somebody on, and I hold the thing up, and they take a picture of the barcode, and they say, okay, now you can open the box. We have to see the seals first. So I should have gotten another box out. I take the box, and I hold it up and show them the seals that I haven't been in it. So now they said, well, no, wait a minute. We have to watch you do everything. You need to put this on a flat surface, and you're on a computer, I see. And I said, oh, yes. Do you have a desk that's flat? I said, well, yeah, it's right here. I do. And she said, do you have somebody that can hold the camera? I said, Crystal, can you do this? So Crystal's got, I have to do this so they follow me. I tilt the camera so they can see her. Then I give the camera to her so and keeps me in the frame. I mean, it's bizarre the way they had to do this. So now she's got my phone aimed at me. Now I'm sitting sideways, aimed at me with the test on my desk right here. Okay. Which is a little card about yo big. And they got to see all this happening. So now this little card there, and there's a swab, and there's this little thing of juice. You have to take the little squeeze bottle of juice. You have to twist the top off so they can see you do that. And then you have to put 6 drops in the small hole. There's 2 holes on this little card. 6 drops in the small hole. And he's saying, now be very careful. You don't want any on the card. It has to go exactly in that small hole. And I'm going, no, okay. Now by then I'm so angry, my hands are shaking. Trying to get. So I got the 6 drops in the thing. He says, now you got to open the swab, but do not touch the cotton end. I said, oh, I would never do that. So I get the stick into the swab, and then they got to see that. So I got to do everything right facing my phone. And here's Crystal with the phone in one hand, the microphone stuck in my nose in the other hand. And he says, now you put that thing in your left nostril and twirl it around 5 times. So I did that. He said, now put it in the right nostril, twirl it around 5 times. So I did that. I said, okay, now I've done that. I did that. He said, so now you have to stick it in the hole. I said, what do you mean stick it in the hole? He said, you have to slide it in the hole at an angle so that it goes in the 6 drops of juice. So I finally figured, and she's got to take the phone down now. So she's leaning over the phone. So the phone is aimed down and seeing all this flat on the desk. I get it in there, and you take the card and fold it over the top, and it's got, you have to take a piece of tape off, the sticky stuff, and you fold it over and shut it down. And he says, now take your hands away, don't touch anything, and don't move anything. I said, okay. Now I'm going to start the timer. So in my phone, all of a sudden it goes bing, and it goes 15 minutes, 14:59, 14:58. So it's a countdown, right? Now she's holding the phone and has the microphone, and I'm sitting there doing 15-minute countdown every count. Now we're down to 14 minutes. Now we're down to 13 minutes. In the meantime, I'm thinking, this has been such a screwed up test. I know I screwed something up, and this is going to come back positive, and I'm going to be wrecked totally on going on these cruises. I just know it. Jeez. So you look at the little window where this card thingy is, right? And you see a line across. As long as you see one line, you're good to go. If you see 2 lines, you're in trouble. But there was just 1 line. So by the time I got down to, there's 5 or 6 minutes left, there was just 1 line. And I knew I was home free. I went, boy, I'm ready for a drink, an adult beverage. So
what an ordeal. What an absolute ordeal. When we've done them over here, I've had people do it for me. So you go and you do it, they do it, boom, gone. It goes off to a lab. None of this home testing. I've not done a home test yet, but I don't think I'd want to either, because I'd be worried that I've not done it right. And either, like you say, Chillie, it comes back positive, or it comes back negative, and I am positive. So I'm always a bit worried. So I'll let somebody else do it. That way it's right then, don't you?
Well, now that I've done it once, I got to get rid of this hat, folks. I hate hats. My hair is probably messed up. If it is, too bad.
I ain't got any.
Now that I've done it, okay. Now I'm I've got two more cruises. So I got to do the same thing, 2 days before them, unless I'll check on Freedom of the Seas to see if they will do a test on board.
How are you going to do it though? Because 2 days before is on the ship. You only got one day in Miami.
I'll be on Freedom. There'll be my last day on Freedom when I need to do the test. So I'll either have to I'm taking 2 tests with me for the second and third cruise, or I'm going to ask if Royal will do that. But since I'm going to another cruise line, I don't know that they will provide the test.
Tell them you're getting on another Royal ship. Find another ship.
No, they have computers, John.
Yeah,
I know Nanook in the north. I know you don't have computers in Minnesota, but Royal they know where I'm going.
Chillie, they make money on the test, so sure they will take the money from you to do the test. I'm sure.
Well, I'm not going to pay $100 for it, but yeah, if I can get it at a reasonable price, hell, I'll pay them and save the test for another cruise.
Are you telling me you wouldn't sacrifice $100 for what you went through yesterday?
I'd give 150. I wouldn't go through that 4 times. I'd have given up and gone. I'm not going.
Now that I did it, I know what to expect.
But you get laughing again.
It's still balancing everything using my phone and getting it aimed right, which I don't know. Of course, she's going to be on the cruise too for the first cruise.
I can see it now. The headlines: bed thrown out of a cabin on a cruise as Chillie gets so annoyed he picks it up. I've had enough. Balcony furniture everywhere.
That's so. That was my episode of getting tested yesterday, and I did. As I posted on Facebook, for those of you that follow me on Facebook, I behaved through dinner. I got through dinner with my family last night, and I said, "That's it. I'm done. Get the bottle of bourbon out." So I had a couple adult beverages last night to celebrate my pre-cruise negative test. Sweet.
Brilliant. Well, I'm so glad it's negative, because if it had been positive, I don't know what you'd have done, Chillie. I think that would have killed you off. I'm sure of it. It would have killed you off.
That would have been point. That would have been awful.
Yeah,
I'm still going to win the bet. He's still not on the ship, even though he's tested negative here. You guys are still believing that they're not going to cancel a ship between now and 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Don't put the downer on that, John. You can't. I think Chillie would have a breakdown at the terminal if that. He'd be within touching distance of the ship. He'd go, no, it's cancelled. Yeah, I think he would have a breakdown.
Now, I'll tell you, the next thing that's going to be a major hurdle for me, assuming everything goes right with the airplane tomorrow, that it doesn't run off the runway in ice or snow or something like that. And I actually, because I hate flying down on the day of the cruise. Big time mistake on my part. I was trying to save the $300 a night motel bill in Miami, and ended up booking the flight. I leave at 6 o'clock from Raleigh, and it's only a 2-hour flight, so I'll be in Miami at a little after 8. So I got a lot of time to play with. But anyway, the next real hurdle for me will be actually going up the gangplank onto the boat the first time and be able to do it without breaking down in tears. So
don't start kissing the first people that are on the boat, Chillie. Don't get so emotional that you're just grabbing for people and kissing them. Wait till the boat leaves the dock before you start.
And then start grabbing people.
Then you can start grabbing people, because they can't put you off for 24 hours. So
okay.
Wait till it leaves the dock. So.
Oh, geez. No, do you know what? It depends what they look like, doesn't it? If they look that good, so why not grab them?
Yeah, but in this modern time, people might be COVID nervous and might interpret it as a spreader. They might think of him as a spreader, so.
Oh yeah, probably all be doing all the elbowing,
Yeah,
won't they?
yeah.
And
Rub
no touching.
Rub elbows,
Yeah. Hi. Oh geez, I can't wait. Cannot wait. I can't wait for your post on Facebook when it's just got I'm on.
Yeah.
That's it. Just I'm on. Oh,
Well, that's going to happen. I'm just once I got to that test yesterday, I'm good to go. I really am.
you're gonna be good, Chillie. You're gonna get on Freedom of the Seas, and you're gonna have an amazing time.
Okay, I'll send over to the chat room. Bonnie's with us. Nikki's with us out in Papeete, Tahiti. And again, Nikki, I did not get stuff loaded up. I got all kinds of pictures from Nikki and Bora Bora and stuff. And it's been such a zoo this week. Oh my goodness, what a zoo it's been.
Nikki is never a Bora Bora.
She was in Bora Bora and another island, and there's back in Papeete, Tahiti again. And what a fabulous trip she and Roger are having. So, Bonnie says, you always look quite handsome when you travel.
Suave.
I remember your pics from pre-COVID time.
Wow, sophisticated, handsome. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
I'll take the compliments. Come on with it. What can I say? I'm excited. I really am. I will not have a T-shirt on when I have the sport coat on.
So give us a little bit of the timeline. You're leaving the house at 2 a.m. You should get to the airport about
4:15.
Okay, so you're at the airport about 4:15. The plane should take off about
6.
Plane takes off at 6. You should arrive in Miami about
8:15-ish.
Okay, 8:15, and then you're just going direct to the boat port.
I'm picking up the phone and I'm calling Uber.
Okay.
And I'm saying, dude, come
Oob me.
Give
You
me the black, whatever Uber ride is. Because I got my big ass scooter, my walker, and my bag, and me, and my bag of computer and stuff.
Yeah.
So I will have wheelchair service. I'm not taking my scooter. I'm renting a scooter from Scooter Round.
Right.
Which I don't want to. I don't trust airlines with my scooter.
I totally get that. Now, where do you meet that scooter then? When it's with Scooter Round, where do you meet that?
In my cabin.
Oh, so they have it there waiting for you.
It will be. That's one of the problems and one of the things that I hope to talk to Royal Caribbean about this week.
Okay.
They will not allow the Scooter Round people to deliver me the scooter at the curb.
Did they used to?
At one time, they did.
But now so it's in your cabin. But so then are you going to get a wheelchair onto the boat?
But I can't get wheelchair service from the curb. I have to get in through security before they allow wheelchair. So that's, to me, is iffy as far as accessibility goes. That's one thing. I know from getting out of the Uber ride at the curb into the building, and who knows how far it is to get through security. And obviously, I'm going to be asking immediately for a wheelchair so that they know that there's a problem here. And, if I fall flat on my face, that they got to pick me up and get me in through the line. But what I've been told, I have to get through security first.
And, when I was on NCL out of Barcelona, they always met me outside. I just found the nearest porter and asked for it, and they met me. But the last time in Barcelona, 2 years ago, before COVID, they did not.
Yeah.
There was 3 of us waiting out there as expected, and they never, ultimately, it was either we had to walk in or we wouldn't have got on the ship. Then now out of Rome, the same thing. I mean, I had, like you said, I had to walk all the way through security and actually had my whole nasal, the test and everything. And only then did they meet me after the place where you have to give up your booze if you're bringing booze on that station and stuff. Only on the other side of that did they finally I said to a lady, I said, "Hey, I'm beat. This has been an hour and a half. I need to sit down." When she says, "Well, are you expecting a wheelchair?" And I said, "Yes." "Well, just sit down there then." And then it was 40 minutes maybe before somebody finally came.
God, that's not good. That is not good, is it?
No, it was not. I mean, I consider myself, I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, I'm not, I can move around pretty good myself. I just get fatigued. But what about the people that can't?
Yeah, I can go about 30 feet, and then I got to stop. I got to sit down. Which I've got the walker that I can sit on. But
your new big walker is going to be great, Chillie.
Yeah.
It's you can row that thing like a rowboat. I mean, you're going to
where
love
we get our. Do you guys hear an echo?
it. Just came in.
I wonder if that's my microphone.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear the echo? I can hear an echo. Can you hear it, John?
Yes, but it just started. Did you change anything?
Somebody in the chat room, can you guys hear an echo, or is it sounding normal? So if somebody can let me know in the chat room, I would appreciate that. Hey, the Cruise Monkeys are here. Hot Air Tom's here. Lizzie's with us. Hi, Lizzie. Got all kinds of people in the room. I'm not reading all this. I'll come back for that. Sonny's here. Okay, somebody in the chat room, stick in if you guys can hear okay, or if there is an echo.
So yeah, they're saying there's an echo.
And they're saying it's an echo. I didn't do anything.
Me neither. My hands were totally in the air at the time. That's really weird.
Echo on. Okay.
Should we take turns muting out and see if we can just see which one it is? Oh, hang on. Cruise Monkey says it seems okay now.
Okay. Alrighty, Sonny. Thank you.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I could actually hear a little echo from John.
And I hear an echo from you.
I can't hear any echoes, and I'm feeling left out because I've got no echoes.
All right. I wonder if I can switch. Maybe.
Mike says it's gone now.
Only John echo. That's what Lizzie says. It's John is echoing.
I'm echoing. She says, I'm doing the echo. I don't like that at all.
Cruise Monkey say it's back. I hear the echo from Chillie. Not as bad as it used to be.
It's a ghost.
Okay, so what happens? I have to think through what I need to do to switch this around to the other mic. You guys go ahead and talk. I got to play a while.
All righty. Well, what's new in the travel agent world, Martin? Any deals? Anybody really drop the price because the sky is falling? What's going on?
Hey, did you not see what I posted out today? Was it yesterday? River cruise, 6 nights on the Danube, with flights, obviously from the UK, not from the US, but with flights and transfers, drinks. It is on Avalon River cruises, £669.
Wait a minute. Run that again, because it didn't sound it just sounded so unbelievable to me. Just hit me again.
So flights, transfers, 6-day river cruise from Budapest, I think it was in that direction. It's going upriver. It was in April this year, Easter.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
Coming up.
Avalon, 5-star luxury river cruise, £669.
I'm guessing double occupancy, though.
I'm waiting to see what it is for a solo. But as a twin, £669 with the flights and transfers, return and drinks with your meals. It threw me. It threw me. You could have a balcony for 800, just over £800.
The minute you find out if that's double or single occupancy, let me know, please.
I certainly will. I certainly will. It's an amazing deal. But apparently it must be a USA echo because in the UK they're not hearing the echo this side. So yeah, no, amazing deal that one was. Princess have dropped some prices the last week and Cunard as well over this side. So some really good deals around and about. But then we've got people that hopefully we're hoping there's no more cancellation. But you guys have had a couple more, haven't you? You know, was it the Gems cancelled out, I think, or something this week? And I've got my friends going in the 5th of Feb. They're going over your way, over the pond, over to New York, and a few days in New York, and then they're getting on the Dawn, I think it is. So I'm hoping that goes. But apparently, the cruise, not this one that's just gone, but the one before, I think it got into St. Martin. After that, it didn't stop anywhere. It was just bobbing around. They got a full refund and 50% off the next cruise credit. So because they couldn't get into places. So it seems to be a bit hit and miss over in the Caribbean at the moment. So I don't know what your thoughts are, guys, but it seems to be we can do it, we can't do it. So, you know, it's a bit awkward. But my friend, we were at the rugby on Friday, and he went, you know what? If I get on a ship for 10 days and I bob around the Caribbean Sea and have a little bit of nice food and chill out, get a tan, and I get off and you give me my money back and give me 50% off, bring it on.
Let me know when I can get on one of those. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let me know when I can get on one of those.
Well, yeah, let's do it together. But I mean, get me on those. That's just like I never fastened my seatbelt, or the old days, I would never fasten my seatbelt in case they were calling for volunteers because I was the first one to, yeah, I'm taking that deal. You bet. We were going to Hawaii once and they called for volunteers. And back then they gave us the next flight, first class, $400 worth of vouchers, free food, and one other thing. I don't remember what some sport bag or something.
Wow.
And the irony was we didn't have hotels when we got to Hawaii anyway. We were on a deal that somebody had put together for us, and we didn't have hotels anyway. They were being arranged literally as we were flying. So I looked at Lori, and Lori looked at me, and it was like, whoa. And friends that we made who also got bumped on that trip, this is in the 80s, are still friends of ours today.
Wow.
So my opinion is if you can take the opportunity, take the opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Now I am curious. Can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you, but there's no echo on my side.
It seems loud to me.
You are
clear. It's very clear.
Are loud and clear and very good.
Okay.
How about me?
So I'm good.
Uh-huh.
We got sex bombed, guys.
Ooh. I got to go see who it is. Oh, Pierce Canal. Yeah.
That's one of the sex bombers, and I'm going to eliminate.
John,
where'd he go?
Says, John, that was a deal.
It wasn't. No, we had a deal. We stayed one night. How did that work? We stayed one night at the Waikiki Hawaii Holiday Inn. Then we went across the street to the Hawaiian region for like 6 nights. We had the most unbelievable trip to Hawaii that a couple of people could have. We had so much fun. Other people that got bounced on the trip, one of them was a singer in the Serendipity Singers, if you remember that group. We should all be old enough. Well, you might not be, Martin, but the Serendipity.
Martin's not. You and I are.
Yeah,
I'm so young. I'm so young.
Well,
he
doesn't even have
to us.
He doesn't even have fake eyebrows yet. But the Serendipity Singers were they must have been about 10 of them, and they were a folk group back with the who were the other kind of groups like that? They did a song like Billy's mule can pull the wagon, he can pull a plow, he can fake arithmetic and milk a muley cow. Don't need no education, he never went to school, but anything worth doing can be done by Billy's mule.
Don't know it.
You don't know that? We could do.
That wasn't popular over there in Manchester, England.
That wasn't a big song.
No, I don't think so.
The Kingston Trio. Remember the Kingston Trio? No. Did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He will drive forever through the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned.
Yeah.
No?
Maybe I am too young. I'm liking this.
You are a child. Okay. Do you know that Paul McCartney? Did you know that Paul McCartney was in a band before Wings?
Say that again. I missed that.
Did you know that Paul McCartney was in a band before Wings?
Yeah, he was in the Beatles, wasn't he?
Thank goodness, from that era. You just have to go back one little jump.
Thank you, Lizzie Lou.
Oh, you know what? I know little bits of information that you get in a pop quiz in a pub quiz, but some things I'm like, I am thick. I have no clue whatsoever sometimes. So,
By the way, Lizzie says she was late getting to the party. What ships are you on? I will be tomorrow. I will be on Freedom of the Seas. And then I will follow that up with MSC Seashore and MSC Divina. So I'm going to be out and about until I get home the 13th of May, I believe it is.
13th of May?
No, not the 13th of May.
I mean, February. 13th of February. Well, I
can see how February and May sound so much alike. Now, March and May, I could give
I'm
you,
booked
really?
almost solidly from now until June. So I'm gone more than I'm home. So we got to make sure all this stuff works the next 3 weeks using John, because I got 17 more cruises booked.
Jeez. I don't know. You're just trying to compete with me, Chillie, aren't you? You're trying to beat my.
I'm trying to leave you in my dust, dude.
Oh, there we go. Well, I've got 3 planned this year. I've got 3, and I think we're on 54 days before I get on my next ship.
Nice.
Can't
wait.
But
you're going on a new ship next, right?
Brand spanking new. The carpets are going to be soft. Nobody will have slept in the beds.
Are you going to get down and roll on the floor, like kids used to do in the living room? Remember when they tried to burn off steam?
Maybe we don't want to get too kinky on this show, guys, about what Mark's going to do on the floor.
No. You heard about Virgin last year, didn't you, with the little boxes in the cabins? No. Did they have a little gift box for special needs? The little gift that you had to pay for. You did that pay $30. But it had little hats for your little man. It had a little
helmets,
little thing that,
and a little for brushing your teeth. For brushing your teeth,
relaxing
your gums. Okay,
and it had a little ring that went on your little man as well. And
your not married finger,
and little I'm getting the fancy little lubrication if needed and things like that. It was all in the cabin.
So did you only pay for it if you opened the box? Is that how it worked? It's sort of like the refrigerator and the honor bar.
Yeah, it was next to the refrigerator, from what I believe. But I was gutted because we didn't have one in our suite, and we were rock stars, and we didn't get one. So I was gutted when everyone was having them.
Well, but couldn't you just get the concierge to come in and make the application for you?
that could have done. There's so many different ways, John. I know the rock stars will do anything for you, but isn't that what's in the job description?
Mick Jagger tells me that they don't have to bother with opening those boxes and things. They have people for that. So,
but just don't tell Shane from Virgin Voyages that I stole one of the squiddies.
Oh, I like it.
That's the octopus.
It is, yeah. They were in the cabin and you were meant to pay for them, and I never did.
And you're keeping that to yourself. You're not saying that publicly.
Yeah,
because
don't tell
everybody's going
anyone.
to go, that damn travel agent stole some stuff.
You know what's going to happen now, don't you? On my next cruise, he's going to shove $30 on the bill, isn't he? And I'll be like, what's
Absolutely.
that? And he went, that's for squiddy on your last cruise.
By the way, I have a cooking question, and you just brought it up because I was thinking about it this morning.
Oh,
If you're in Italy and you're on the Amalfi Coast and you buy a live one of those at the market, how do you prepare it to eat? I mean, like a lobster, you put it in warm water and you put it to sleep, but how do you dispense of a octopi?
oh, do they? I have no idea. I love seafood.
I can tell you.
Oh, he knows. Somebody.
Is it disgusting? You're not gonna. Am I gonna have to turn you off, Chillie, and put my fingers in my ears because I don't want anything vulgar?
No. I'm serious. The best I had when I eating octopus, it was actually sautéed and cooked into a tomato sauce, like spaghetti sauce.
I get. No, you missed the question.
Okay.
My question is, how do you take it from being with us to not being with us?
Oh, you mean that part of the process?
How do you dispense with its earthly existence? Like I said, you put a lobster in warm water and, you bring it up and he goes to sleep and it's painless. And, I know how to take care of a fish but I don't know what you do with an octopi.
I didn't do that. I was past that.
Right. I love octopus, by the way. I love to saute an octopi. Yeah,
Maybe they use a KN95 and they put it over the octopi's mouth and they pump in some octopi up to sleep juice.
So helium or something.
And then they get a big ass knife that would slaughter the knife, the microphone here.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
I cut a tentacle off and then they go and throw it in the spaghetti sauce.
And it regrows all the tentacles and you never actually
then they wake the octopi up and he's just a discomfort. He's limping for a couple hours.
He limps for a little while and then he swims funny and then 3 weeks later he's back in the boat.
Sure.
I can't even have fish. When you serve it, then he took my face off.
Boom!
We're an entertaining lot, aren't we?
Oh,
self-destruct.
No. I've got a big black eye now. No, I can't even. When you serve fish with the head on.
Yes.
I can't do that. I can't eat fish. I love fish, but I can't eat it with the head on it.
Totally get it.
Because he's looking at you.
Yeah, I'm not having my tea looking at me and it's like that.
Yeah, I totally get it. I have no, as opposed to in Star Wars, Ga, if you remember in Star Wars: The Next Generation, number 2, what was his name? The guy with the beard, Captain Picard's next guy, was doing a peace mission to some place, and he had to eat with the people, and the kind of octopusy thing that he was eating there, and his statement was to try and impress the people that Ga is best eaten raw, and the things.
No. So I came home once from the supermarket and I had sea bass, and it was like in the reduced section. We have a whoop section here. I don't know if you have them in Walmart and places like that, but the reduced. I was like, sea bass, great. Got it home and it was full sea bass. It hadn't been filleted. It still had the heads on it, and I was like, you can do that.
Oh, I can do fish. I can literally do fish in my sleep. I can fillet a fish and there will be no bones in it when I'm done.
No.
My dad taught me when I was maybe 8 or 9 years old, and I have had 60 years of experience. And you give me the right knife and I can take off the skin. I mean, I am really good with a fish up to maybe 10, 11 pounds. I can just take care of it without even thinking.
Wow.
I'm a great filleter. Yep.
I would like to ask Martin a question. I don't know if on that side of the pond, you're aware of what's going on this side of the pond the last 10 days or so.
With
a river cruise line in this country.
This is awesome.
American Cruise Line has ordered 12, count them,
12 new river cruise ships
I've seen
for U.S. rivers.
Wow. I saw something
They
about
take
it.
delivery of the first 2 next year, and then they're scheduled on. The ships are being built in Maryland, in the U.S., not over where normally ships are built. But there's going to be 12 new river cruise line ships in the U.S., and to me, that's going to change the whole scenery of cruising in the U.S. because, I mean, yeah, there were a few paddle wheelers that you could get on, but they were quite expensive. But I think this is maybe going to, and the nice thing about it, and the reason that I kind of got involved, they're all accessible, completely accessible. They're 4 stories, elevator on all 4 levels, which the river cruise lines in Europe are not accessible at all. And then, of course, the way you guys parallel park over there, that's the other reason that can be difficult for handicapped folks, where you have to go from one ship to another ship to another ship to get to your ship, which might be the 3rd or 4th one parallel parked there along the pier.
Mad, isn't it? It's mad. But yeah, no, I did see something, and I know they're doing some coastal cruising as well. American cruisers, they have some coastal ships they've ordered or something. They're going to go along the coast.
Yeah,
I saw some rumors of that as well. So yeah, no, it's going to change, and if they've got that many ships, that's a lot of beds to fill.
That's a lot of beds, and I'm thinking because the excess beds that's going to cause some pricing to come down a little bit to fill those beds some. So where it's been a pretty expensive proposition here, which is why a lot of U.S. folks go to Europe and do river cruising over there, as opposed to, what was available here. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with, the paddle wheelers and so forth that we have on the rivers now. It's just that there's not enough of them so that the pricing can come down a little bit. Supply and demand.
They're not at all ADA friendly. They just were not built to be ADA
They weren't
friendly.
built that way. They didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, they have weird narrow stairs on them. There's no elevators. They just weren't built for that. So
I must admit, I mean, we're the other way. You get a lot of people here inquiring about like the American Queen and the paddleboat steamers and things like that. They all want to go over there. Memphis and Tennessee and all of the Mississippi. Yeah. It's a big thing over this side. So you're coming the other way. It's fun. It's fun. You go one way, we'll go the other, and we'll meet somewhere in between.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm looking forward to getting more information about the river cruising.
I found the answer to my question, and it comes from the London Mirror. Do you know the newspaper, the Mirror?
Yeah.
And
over here.
If we were actually out swimming in the ocean as natives and we caught ourselves an octopus, the fastest way to dispatch the octopus without it suffering at all is you bite it between the eyes and you immediately end its life.
I'm not doing that. Didn't you want to bite? You went to bite it in the eyes, it'd be looking at you.
No, you don't look at the eyes when you do but it shows a 10-year-old doing it.
No.
Yeah, no. The Mirror. I'm looking right at it here.
I'd be like that. I'd go like that and go, oh, I can't.
We're sex bombed a second time, guys.
So if you want to dispatch your octopus, you just bite it between the eyes.
No. Do not press on that one, guys.
That's another sex bomber, Giovanni Vinogradova, whatever it is. So we're going to do away with him. I have been getting these regularly on my shows recently. I don't know why, because I don't do any of that crap.
Bubba Bergstein says he can open a can of tuna. Okay, with your teeth then, Bubba, or do you use one of those thingies, or do you?
Bubba is Bonnie, by the way.
So anyway, Chillie, how many hours is it now? Have you got
Oh
the
goodness
marked off the
gracious,
calendar on the wall?
we've killed another hour and didn't do anything.
What do you
Except-
mean? We practically got you on the ship.
Yeah.
We solved the what if you're hungry and all you got is octopus for dinner.
Yeah.
We found out about a river cruise deal. It's unbelievable.
I tell you
From
what,
Amigo
that river
Martin.
cruise deal is good. Does the Cruises for Solo know about that one, Martin?
Yeah, I've posted it out on the page this morning.
Okay.
Oh,
It was yesterday morning, or whenever it did. I did post it out anyway. So, no, tell a lie. I didn't post that one out. I posted some other ones for some other great solo deals for springtime.
thank you, Nikki.
All the rivers, lots of rivers. So, it's good, very good solo cruises. So, if anybody's looking, pick up the phone, give me a bell.
Okay. Well, listen, guys. We've used
Dialing.
up
You get
the
that?
hour.
That I'm not pushing buttons. I'm dialing. Right, the old dial phone. Dun, 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 dun,
Wait a minute. Does
dun,
Martin
dun.
even know what a dial phone is?
Oh yeah, we better find out.
We used to, we had a dial phone at home, and you used to be able to, when it was locked, you used to be able to unlock it by doing certain things when you dial with it.
You could
Did
do.
you
You
ever
could
do-
actually. You could do. Dun, 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 dun.
Did you ever crank one
No, I
and
didn't
have
do
an
that.
earpiece and a mouthpiece and say, Mabel, can you hook me up with John up there in Minnesota? And Mabel says, just a minute, let me plug in the things.
And
You
then
never
she'd
had to
route
go
you to
through,
the Minnesota
no,
operator, and then they'd
no.
route you to the Crookston operator, and then finally out to the farm.
It might
Oh,
take
geez.
45 minutes, but I could to talk to John.
I remember having to have 2Ps and 5Ps to push into the phone that if you didn't get them in time, you'd get the beep, 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 beep. Hang on, I'll just put more money in. And if you missed it, it'd hang up and you'd have to start again.
Yeah,
We
use
call those
quarters.
payphones.
Oh.
There
We
used
use
to
quarters over here.
used to be one on every corner. There used to be a
Yeah.
payphone on every corner.
And
Yeah.
did you stop
All right,
directly?
listen, guys, we got to end this. We're over an hour already, so that's bad news. I'm heading to Miami, folks. I'm getting on the Freedom of the Seas tomorrow, so check out my channel. I have no idea how we're going to do next Sunday, but we'll be
11
here.
o'clock.
We'll be on
11,
location someplace
11,
next Sunday. I'm not sure where I'll be,
1100.
but these guys will be here too, and so we'll act silly next Sunday just as much as we act silly today. So,
silly, serious,
For tomorrow.
very
Chillie.
serious.
very serious stuff. Yeah, I'm
Serious.
serious all the time.
Cruise monkeys, thank you, Sonny, Bubba, everybody
Yes,
else,
thank
like
all you
Lizzie
guys.
Lou.
I'll
everybody,
see
thank you.
everybody from onboard Freedom of the Seas starting tomorrow. All right,
Go
guys.
for it, Chillie.
See
Get on
everybody
that
here
ship.
next Sunday, same time, same place. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.